Live from the Dunkin Latte Lounge.
Welcome to the Dunkin Latte Lounge. I am Wendy Wild from 103.5 KTU, and I am so excited to be here today in our virtual lounge. We have a finalist from ABC's The Bachelor Presents Listen to Your Heart, who recently launched her solo music career. Her first two singles, Smile and Hate LA, proving you don't need a man when you have your powerful voice. Guys, let's give it up for Rudi.
Hey, what's up?
It's so nice to have you here. I have to say, the Dunkin Latte Lounge. What is your go-to order? I'm always like very nosy. I need to know.
Mine is just a caramel macchiato, extra caramel, like more caramel than coffee. But yes, and I love Dunkin' just because it's so sweet, and I have like the biggest sweet tooth ever. So that is it. You think I wouldn't eat too much caramel, but I'm still like, no, bring on all the sugar. I love the sugar.
So you like a little bit of coffee with your sweet.
Exactly.
It makes sense for a sweet person. I have to say, like, I love a good almond milk iced coffee with a little pumpkin swirl. Are you like big into pumpkin right now?
Oh yes, of course. All the basic pumpkin necessities. I have like about 3 pumpkin candles right now. So love it.
And you're in LA right now, right?
I am, yeah.
Does it feel like fall at all or no?
You know what? It does. Today was the first day that I actually was like, wow, it's like a little bit gloomy. It's like the weather is not as hot today. So honestly, today's the first day that it feels to me like fall. Hopefully it doesn't stay this way. It doesn't get hot again in the next like 10 minutes, but it's a beautiful day.
No, it's great to see you here. You launched your solo career and you have been doing music since you were really young, right? That's what I read.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what inspired you to get involved with the show and to really pursue this as a career?
Yeah, honestly, I'm a big sucker for nice romantic little moment. So when I, heard that it was going to be, single people, musicians living in a house together and just kind of going to see what happens, I was like, oh, and they're like, are you single? We know you're a musician, but are you single? And I was like, yes, I am. So I was actually in talks with another show. It was just like a music show, but I don't know, this kind of just caught my eye because it was different. And like I said, I would love to have a boyfriend. Still don't have one right now, but that's kind of what I was hoping.
One of my questions.
I was hoping to go on and be like, okay, I got a man's and like we're singing together. That didn't quite work out for me, but other good things came out of it. So
I was going to say, I think the more important thing came out of it is that you could be you and you can represent yourself. But I do love the idea of a show putting people together that really have these similar interests. Like when you were in it, did it feel real? I know it's like a really weird question, but did it feel real? Because I know you could probably get caught up in the whirlwind.
It doesn't and it does. Like if you're just in the moment and going, it's kind of like, you don't think about it and it does feel real. But the second that you take a step back, like every time I would go to bed at night, what am I doing? Like, what is this? What is going on? What is real life? Like so it did and it didn't, but yeah, really, really crazy. Especially even looking back at it now, I'm like, did I do that? Like that. So
I mean, it's definitely a non-traditional path to getting that music career started.
Right.
But would you say that it was a good experience or would you have done anything differently?
Luckily for me, I don't think it could have gone any better. I was myself and that was portrayed on the show and people seemed to really, like me and kind of connect with me in certain ways. And I was really nervous because I was like, oh my God, they're going to make me look like a crazy girl, which I am. So I'm like, I wouldn't be, I'm a little crazy. So, and there were moments where I had that were like, okay, she's getting a little rowdy or she's getting a little this or that. But at the end of the day, it was like, those were all real emotions. And I don't regret anything. I'm glad it turned out the way it did. Very, very blessed to have it turned out the way it did.
I mean, you are a fan favorite. I see why. I actually have never seen the show. I think I need to go binge it right now, but
yeah, you should.
I really should. I really need to do this because like you can ask anybody in this room that I am like a huge fan of the Bachelor franchise. So I'm surprised I haven't seen it yet, but the fact that you're able to, put your emotions out there, I guess it's very similar to doing music, right?
Mm-hmm. Very much
Except you don't have the control of the edits.
Right.
Doing reality TV.
Exactly. That's what was scary. I was like, oh, I mean, they can do whatever they want with this stuff, So but it's definitely the same thing. I'm a the only thing that's different is usually I'm not as vulnerable as I was on the show, just because I was like, look, if I'm going to do this, I needed to do it 100% and not be scared of like telling someone how I feel, or, you know, I'm usually not that vocal all the time. I just was like, this is how much time I have, and I don't have a choice to kind of be in my shell, you know? So it definitely pushed me in ways that I hadn't been pushed before. But yes, also being able to, you know, write and speak my mind on music does make that a little bit easier for me, I feel like. But
So let's talk about Stupid Boy, because that one came out back in July. We were like right in the middle of the pandemic.
Right.
And I feel like that song really made a statement. Now, is it about any particular person? Did you have like someone in mind?
No, definitely the guy from the show. At first I was like kind of to like say it, but then now I'm just like, screw it, it's about him. I mean, I wrote about him. So I also, you know, had other men in mind while writing the song, but obviously, I mean, I wrote it during that time. Like, it's like pretty obvious. Even if I try to hide it, people are probably like, we know it's about Matt. So now I'm just like, sorry, Matt, it's about you. And he knows it too. So it's like, you know, all good.
I see why people really, really like you. You're so open. You don't dance around things. It's awesome. And your song Smile and Hate LA, what was the inspiration for those?
Yeah, so Smile, I wrote actually, everyone thinks it's a relationship song, but I actually wrote it about my grandma, who I was super, super close to. And she wound up passing away, unfortunately, right before the show. But I wrote it a year ago, thinking that I was going to lose her then. So lucky enough to have her for another year. But yeah, I just wrote it about feeling lucky enough to have loved someone so much and to just smile, even though, you know, I don't have that person anymore. And you can apply it to your mom, your dad, your grandma, your boyfriend, whatever. But for me, I wrote it specifically about my grandmother. And Hate LA was about another ex-boyfriend of mine who did me a little dirty. And he moved to New York. We had like our little life here in LA together. And he moved to New York. We tried long distance, didn't work out. And then I came back to LA and I was just like, everywhere reminded me of him. Like, I couldn't even go to freaking Ralph's, the grocery store.
I hate that.
Crying. Like, I was literally in my Uber when I wrote the song, the first line, been driving around the city and all I see is you, because I literally could not look anywhere. And it'd be like, oh my gosh, this guy, I just can't not see this guy in my head everywhere that I go. And I hated LA for like a split second. I was like, you know what? Let's write a song about how much I hate LA and how much this guy ruined the city for me, because it was just unbearable for like a month. Then I wrote the song and got over it like I get over everything else. So
something tells me, and I mean, this year's been really rough for everybody, but something tells me that 2021 is going to be your year. You are going to really your career's really just going to be booming, and you're going to find a man, and you're going to find the right one.
I really appreciate you speaking that into existence for me, but I do feel like 2021 is going to be a great year.
I sure hope so. So are you ready to perform for us?
I am. Yes, I'm so excited. I'm actually going to sing the two songs that we just talked about, Hate LA and Smile, and a new original that's not out yet. So a little sneak peek.
What is up, you guys? I'm Rudi, and today I'm going to be singing a few of my originals for y'all. A couple that are already released and out in the world, and one that isn't, so you guys get a little sneak peek into some new music I'm going to be dropping. The first one I'm singing for y'all is a song I wrote called Hate LA, and I wrote it about an ex-boyfriend of mine who decided to ruin LA for me for a little bit. I literally could not go anywhere without crying, so that's what this song is about. It's Hate LA. Drive around this city and all I see is you. I used to love this city, now it just makes me blue. 'Cause I see your eyes in Hollywood, you smile in Malibu. I feel you in my passenger seat, driving without you. Everywhere I turn, everywhere I go, I see you. Used to have love for this city, now I don't think I can stay, 'cause it don't look the same since you left me, and now I hate LA. It ain't fair you went away, hey, yeah, kinda want to take your place. no reminders, lucky you get a new start. I'm stuck in a past and I'm trying to let go. Hear your voice like an echo. I wish that I wasn't the one here to see you under. I love the downtown lights and bars we used to go. I swear I feel your arms at night trying to pull me close. And everywhere I turn, everywhere I go, I see you. I used to have love for this city. Now I don't think I can stay, 'cause it don't look the same since you left me. And now I hate LA. It ain't fair you went away. Hey, yeah. Kinda want to take your place. Hey, yeah, yeah. I used to have love for this city. And now I hate LA. I used to have love for this city. Now I don't think I can stay, 'cause it don't look the same since you left me. And now I hate LA. It ain't fair you went away. Hey, yeah. Kinda want to take your place, yeah. And I used to have love for this city. And now I hate LA. All right, this next song I'm gonna be singing is another song that's already released. It's called Stupid Boy. And I wrote it about my reality TV boyfriend who decided to piss me off, which is a very bad idea because I write about everything. So this one's for you, Matt. We ain't talking about this in the morning. I'm just gonna say what I need to. Know you're gonna tell me to calm down. I know that you want me to fall in line. I'm alright, pushing away everyone in your life, pulling on my strings like you got me tight. You should know I'm not scared of cutting ties. No, thought that you left me broke when you hung up the phone. Oh, I can't lie, I don't really miss you tonight. Watching all the shows that you don't like, even got my ex on FaceTime, yeah. And I'll dance from my apartment wearing your sweatpants. I'ma do it just because I can, 'cause I can, yeah. Stupid boy, stupid boy, stupid boy, stupid boy. You can cry to your mama 'cause I don't really want you. Stupid boy, stupid boy. Feeling lighter in the morning, the sun is shining a little brighter. When I'm in, you just left me all alone. Now who's lonely? Now you say that you're making a mistake. It's a little late for me to stay. Loving how the tables turn. Stupid little boys never learn. Oh, oh, thought that you left me broke, but since you let me go, oh, I can't lie, I don't really miss you tonight. Watching all the shows that you don't like, even got my ex on FaceTime, yeah. And I'll dance from my apartment wearing your sweatpants. I'ma do it just because I can, 'cause I can, yeah. Stupid boy, stupid boy, stupid boy, stupid boy. You can cry to your mama 'cause I don't really want you. Stupid boy, yeah. Stupid, stupid boys, yeah. You gotta fuck up on my plans, yeah. Stupid boy, stupid boy. All right, you guys, I just want to thank iHeartRadio for having me perform today. It has been a blast, you guys. This last song I'm going to be singing for y'all is the one that is not released. It's called The Good, The Bad, and The Ugly. And I wrote it about not feeling good enough, you know, and just needing to find someone who will accept me for all the good, the bad, and the ugly. So, yeah. 1, 2, 3. I've been feeling unsteady, and my heart's been weighing on me heavy, sitting wondering why it's so easy to walk out of my life. Double takes in the mirrors lately, and it's clear to see that I'm a little crazy, in and out of my mind. But aren't we all that sometimes? It's a little hard for me to trust. I say what I want and love too much. My heart's been broken constantly, so why is it so wrong of me? Am I really that hard to love? I don't really ask for too much. I just want someone to want all of me, the good and the bad and the ugly. Your body, your mind's not enough. I'm tired of all this fake love. I just want someone to want all of me, the good and the bad and the ugly. I find myself settling for whatever kind of attention, with someone who's not appreciating what I've been, where I'm from, what I've done to become the person that I have become. I know that it's not right, but I've been a little lonely at night and all day. Fuck with somebody, stay by my side. Am I really that hard to love? I don't really ask for too much. I just want someone to want all of me, the good and the bad and the ugly. Your body, your mind's not enough. I'm tired of all this fake love. I just want someone to want all of me, the good and the bad and the ugly.
Wow, that was incredible. Thank you so much for performing that one. And I love the sneak peek that we got. I was not expecting that at all.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad that I was able to do this with you guys. And yeah, it was awesome.
I do need to know what is next for Rudi.
Okay, what is next? Well, hopefully a boyfriend. Just kidding. No. New music.
You need to be the next Bachelorette.
I
Seriously.
know. I'm like, there needs to be a Latino one. Like, come on.
That's what I'm saying. We have Matt James. Like, I feel like the next season I'm voting for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Does it work that way? No, but still, I still vote for you.
Yeah.
But as far as music goes.
Yeah, I am just working on new music. I'm definitely going to be releasing an EP early 2021. I have been writing and releasing singles, and I'm going to just keep doing that. I'm going to release another single before the end of the year, the one that I just played you guys. So that's super, super exciting. And then after that, yeah, just picking, I now have like 3, 4, 5 songs that I am really, really excited about. And it's taken hundreds of songs to get to these 5. But yeah, that's the next thing, is releasing my EP in early 2021.
Let's do this. And in the meantime, where can your fans find you on social?
It's just Rudi, so ITSJUSTRUDI on my Instagram, and literally everything. You can find everything about me on my Instagram. So I just always send people there, and I'm like, you can find my music, my Twitter, my everything is just through that. So that's the easiest thing.
That's amazing. Well, thank you so much. And if you love this performance as much as we did, make sure to hashtag Dunkin Latte Lounge. To see more performances like this, you can always head to DunkinLatteLounge.com and make sure you follow and listen to Rudi.
Thank you so much for having me.
Live from the Dunkin Latte Lounge.